Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
And for those unfamiliar with it, this is the 48,000-seater Estadio Akron, one of the principal venues for 2026. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, it certainly doesn't feel like a friendly to me, Peter.
The atmosphere, absolutely that of a premium contest.
Yeah, and this crowd are demanding the most from their players, and it looks like they might get what they came for.
So we're up and running. They appear to be shaping up in a 4-4-2 formation.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here.
Chance here to counter. Great ball if he can get there. He's in, one-on-one, and the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Vert clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Soboslai with the short one. Liverpool with another corner. Keeper's dealt with that. And the shot! That is a super hit, but it was always just off target.
I think it was one of those, Peter, where he's caught it too well. He's not even looking at the keeper, so he knew where everything was.
Hakimi. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this player, Gravenberg, is someone I can't decide whether he's a 6, an 8 or a 10, Peter. He basically...
Big chance! And that was struck with genuine force.
Well, that would have asked some awkward questions of the keeper had it stayed on target.
There's the clearance. McAllister. Gakpo.
That's good play from him.
A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Cross is blocked, and that's a corner. But he's left disappointed. No goals as yet. Szoboszlai. And it's Frimpong. Looking for options for movement. Well timed, excellent interception. That's a good foray he's making. McAllister. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Not the most accurate pass. Wirtz. Spread to the right. Now it's Doué. Cleared away. And he's there to retrieve it. Passing nice and... Can he finish? Dembele! Brilliant! A finish of true class! That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. All very neat and tidy.
Paris Saint-Germain have penetrated for the first time.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Oh, good spread. Tries to play it through. Hakimi. Now this could be a chance. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Pass is just off target. Frimpong. And it's Szoboszlai.
Paris Saint-Germain really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Well, that's been cut out, well played. Now it's Dembele. Vitinha. Great vision. Kvaratskhelia providing an outlet on that flank. That's a decent clearance.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Now it's Gakpo. Kvaratskhelia. And that's another throw. Nuno Mendes.
Se agregarán 3 minutos al tiempo reglamentario.
McAllister. Now it's Gakpo. Ekitike. And he's real chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. And we've reached half-time. Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Paris Saint-Germain coming in at half-time, leading by 1-0.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Paris Saint-Germain have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0.
Los jugadores ya están entrando al campo de juego.
So let's get the ball rolling. Paris Saint-Germain leading courtesy of the game's only goal. Now it's Dembele. Now it's Doué. It's a really well-measured ball. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Doué. Nicely weighted ball, good take. Decent chance! And that's a sharp finish. And this is getting better and better. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, it's a great time for them to keep the momentum going. I don't see any need to change the approach. Keep at it with the same intensity, and soon enough, they'll get another break.
Out of play for a goal kick. Marquinhos.
Paris Saint-Germain are clearly enjoying a very good spell. The flow of momentum is bang in their favour.
João Neves. Kerkez cuts out the pass. Shifted it to the flank. João Neves gets across to intercept that.
La cantidad de espectadores de este partido fue de
60 minutes played.
44.804.
João Neves. Pacho, and it's Mendes. Kvaratskhelia. Well, that's cause for mild irritation. Gravenberg. Threads one in. Oh, super find. That is a brilliant interception. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Konate and Frimpong. And it's Soboslai. And it's Wirtz. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And he can clear it away. Taken back almost at once. Can he get it through? Now, can they get him away? Gakpo has it out wide and in space. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And here's Soboslai. Gakpo. Great chance! And how did he not put that away?
That's more like it. They have to force the issue, and that's the way to do it.
Hay un cambio en el campo de juego. Número 10.
Liverpool choosing
Número
to
18.
make the first change.
Número 22.
João Neves.
Entran número 17.
Out for a throw.
Número 9. Número 14.
Doué. Looking for the run. Konate gets over and intercepts. Gravenberg. Kerkez has it in a wide position. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Looking to play him in. Hakimi. And this is Dembele. Paris Saint-Germain can consider themselves just about safe now. Wirtz. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, that is one way to stop him. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague and they look worried.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he had much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Summerslide! Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Doué wants to run onto this. Doué! And that's straight down the keeper's throat.
Well, distance never seems to...
And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Paris Saint-Germain are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner. Dembele picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom, and to wish you all a very good evening.